What is going on, Twintendo Nation? Today we got some awesome Pokemon Go news. Finally, some good news following yesterday's disappointing news that I brought you guys, which is they actually pulled out of the GDC, which is the Game Developers Conference event. They were supposed to be showing off Pokemon Go in some aspects, maybe just a talk about it, or maybe we're going to see screenshots and gameplay, but they pulled out of that event, really disappointing. And the reason they're not going to this event is because they want to focus more on beta testing the game and just working on the game in general. So that was disappointing, but we have got some good news, which is on Niantic Labs blog site, and this is what it says. So, Pokemon Go field testing will begin in Japan. Now, field testing is actually beta testing, which is really interesting because a lot of rumours have been going around the internet. Has it happened? How do you get it? Well, I'm going to tell you guys how to join the beta in a little bit, so let me explain what's going on first. So first of all, the Pokemon Company and Niantic will be inviting users to field test Pokemon Go in Japan later this month. The Pokemon Go field test program will give users the opportunity to share early feedback and help improve the Pokemon Go experience. Please stay tuned for information about expansion of the field test to other markets. Thank you for your interest in Pokemon Go, the Pokemon Go development team. So that's really interesting. And what does this really mean? So it's basically the first beta testing will be happening in Japan. Now, they've actually released a website for this, but if you go onto it, it'll say it's not available in your country, unless you do live in Japan and you just go onto it and you'll be able to access it. So I used a proxy to get onto the website, and it has a lot of information. Now, I could obviously Google Translate that and explain it to you, but recently, this morning in fact, Cerebi released information on how to join the beta testing, and most likely this will be the same way to join in when it's available in other countries, so that's why this is a very important point. Now I'm going to quickly summarize what was said on the Japanese Pokemon Go website. So first of all, it says, at a later point, new field tests will run in other countries to help give players the opportunity to test the game out. So the beta testing in Japan is not exclusive to Japan, it's just going to happen there first. Now, I don't know when these beta testings are going to happen outside of Japan, but they have said if you want to know, follow their social media, so Twitter, Facebook, stuff like that. If you follow that, then you should be able to find out very quickly. Now, this is the important part because this is going to explain how to join in the beta testing in Japan, which I assume is going to be the same in every other country. So first of all, it says to sign up, you need a Google or Gmail email address, as well as optionally a username in Niantic's other game, Ingress. So first of all, what I do advise you, if you don't have a Google Mail account, make one, even if it's just for Pokemon Go, and definitely download Ingress and make an account on that. I did that this morning after I read this, and it's actually an amazing game. I'm not surprised because I've heard so many good things about it. So whether you're just downloading it to make an account, it is definitely worth a play if you are waiting for Pokemon Go, because a lot of the mechanics will be very similar. But anyway, moving on, this is a very interesting point because I get a lot of comments saying, will my phone work with Pokemon Go? Well, this is kind of giving specifications. So this is what it says. Your phone also needs to be either an iPhone 5 or beyond, or an Android phone on Android version 4.3 or higher. So I get a lot of comments saying, will tablets work, will iPods work, will iPhones work, well, certain iPhones, and we've never really had this information about which phones will work and which won't, but it finally looks like we actually do. So iPhone 5 seems to be the cutoff point for iOS phones, and Android version 4.3 software seems to be the cutoff point for Android phones. Now, just to give you guys some perspective, my Android phone is almost 2 years old and it's on a software higher than 4.3, so I'm assuming phones that are 2 to 3 years old should probably work for Pokemon Go, but don't quote me on that. But anyway, the last point I want to mention, it says, from this, players will be selected via a lottery and notified later if they are able to field test the game. And so basically, if you don't know how that will work, basically you'll input your Ingress username and your Google Mail account, and if you're lucky, you'll get an email sent to that account saying you've been chosen to beta test Pokemon Go. Now, I'm not sure whether this is a first come first served service or it's just random selection, so I don't know, but basically once that gets announced, definitely sign up as quick as possible because chances are you'll be picked. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. If you did enjoy it and you're looking forward to beta testing Pokemon Go, definitely hit the like button, really appreciate it. Let's try and aim for 700 likes. Never set that target before, and I think we can easily smash it. And also, if you're new to the Twintendo Nation and you want to stay up to date with all things Pokemon related, hit that subscribe button. And if you haven't seen Team Atlas Go's video on this beta announcement already, definitely check it out. There's going to be a link on screen now. He was one of the first to find out this news, so definitely go check him out and subscribe while you're there. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace!